I'm David Watts for the Rapid Newscast and Global Wire News Services. Today I have the pleasure of talking with the CEO of Watch Now Networks, Mr. Shawn Granberry. Sir, it is an honor to talk with you. Now, I was doing some research, and at first, you look at it and you go, is there room in the marketplace for a vehicle such as this? I mean, we got MTV, we got VH1, you got all these things, but you guys have taken it, when I started doing more research, and you have literally redefined what it means to take the culture of hip hop and deliver it to a new generation. So you have taken the media and kind of spun it. But so tell me, if you can, because you guys are the experts, what is it that separates you guys from, say, somebody who's saying, hey, I got my videos on YouTube, what is it you guys doing different?
Well, what we found with the development of OTT networks, OTT is over-the-top networks. I mean, bypassing traditional cable. So broadcasting every way except what you see on TV or cable television. So basically broadcasting, sending the content via smart device. So it's very clear to us that millennials and those generations coming behind the millennial generation devour most of their content via smart device. The data clearly shows they're not watching a lot of cable TV, they're not reading traditional print media, magazines, newspapers. Everything is done via smart device, and it's done a la carte. That means when you have your traditional cable network, you have 130, 200 channels. You may only watch 3, and maybe 1 or 2, on a regular basis. Well, millennials and those coming behind millennials have figured out they don't want that. And they're definitely not paying $200 a month. $150 a month. Okay. They're definitely not doing that. Okay. So they figured out that things like YouTube, they can watch what they want to watch. We take it a step further than that and say YouTube has billions of videos on it. Someone that likes hip-hop culture probably likes to watch hip-hop culture. They don't want to do a bunch of searching. They don't want to have to build their own playlist out of all the YouTube stuff. So we put the best of the best with our launch network, Hip Hop TV, the best of the best of global hip-hop culture in one place. So you don't have to do all that searching through YouTube. And then we stack technology on top of it. So the basic foundation of what we do is a broadcast model. So you watch the videos, it plays like live TV, and it is content from around the planet, hip-hop focused. But then we layer technology on top of it. An example of that is overlay technology, where you're watching a video, there's a layer of information on top of the video, and you can actually get more information on what an artist is wearing, the hat, the sunglasses. Drop it in the shopping cart while you're watching the video and continue to watch the video. So that's technology layered on top of the traditional broadcast model. We have Superfan, so you can actually have your virtual reality goggles and be in the studio with an artist that you like, and on stage with an artist that you like. So that's technology layered on top of the traditional broadcast model, which is what the future and even current young, at least, viewer is looking for. They're looking for layers of information on top of what has been seen as a traditional broadcast model.
Wow. Okay, so you're taking, and you mentioned from around the world, and we were talking a little before off camera, and I was really ignorant to the fact that I know, old school hip hop. I mean, Run DMC, KRS-One, back in the day. But you're taking this to a totally another level, saying there are other hip hop artists in other countries that we are not exposed to, and you're bringing that, and you're allowing us to really kind of expand the culture. So, with that being said, are you guys being received well in those markets?
Well, the good thing about having the name Hip Hop TV is that you become the de facto expert in hip hop. And my background is in hip hop.
Okay.
So, I worked on the Shakira Stewart team, and we're the ones that brought you Rick Ross and Young Jeezy, in R&B world, Sierra. Before that, my family is the one that brought you Tony, In Vogue, Club Nouveau. So I've been in the music industry since I was 12.
Okay.
So I work heavily in the music industry. So just by my resume alone, in hip hop, in music, and having hip hop TV, from around the world, we're looked at the source of where hip hop was born. So an artist that is no one would know from North Oakland or something is considered a star around the world. Okay. You know what I mean? So having that title as the home of hip hop gives you automatic credibility around the world. So with that being said, you get an automatic call back from a large artist in another country just because you're hip hop TV. And you worked in the music industry, so we are well receptive around the world. Now the key is understanding the power of those global artists. I mentioned artists like Yo-Yo Honey Singh, which is one of the top hip hop artists in India. Well, his fan base is larger than Jay-Z's. I mean, India has a lot more people in India, so his fan base is huge. A Young Muck is one of the top Asian artists. Once again, his fan base is a lot larger than Jay-Z's because he's in China and throughout Asia. So these type of artists need a home too, and they are very proud to have their video and their interview played next to Young Jeezy or Jay-Z or Q-Tip. Okay. I mean, that makes them very proud to see that because in dealing with a lot of these artists, they want to be accepted by the founders of hip hop. They want to be cool like the founders of hip hop. So building a global home for that is very valuable to our domestic artists as well as our international artists.
I see. And like I said, as our research team was doing research too, we found out hip hop TV and like over the top networks, but Watch Now networks, hip hop TV, even though you guys are new, you're well respected. And people have really kind of, like you say, you guys are the forerunners for this kind of production. And I'm wondering, back in the day, and it's a little different now, where people would have their demo tape and they would try and get into the A&R department. Do you see something to where, because you guys are becoming really the de facto standard, are you guys going to see something where people that are aspiring to break into that will be able to come to Hip Hop TV and say, look, I have a talent, who can I talk to see if I have what it takes?
In fact, one of our launch programs is the Ultimate Talent Search. And the Ultimate Talent Search is a global talent search. So some of the functionalities within Hip Hop TV allow you to upload your own video like you do on YouTube. So our big marketing campaign is we're looking for the best of the best. We're saying join our movement. We're saying we felt that hip hop culture is sliding in the wrong direction, and Hip Hop TV is here to bring it back up to the level of quality that it is. So my personal opinion is being an artist is being a professional. To me, professionals do what average people can't do. You can't just pick up a ball and go do what Michael Jordan can do.
Right.
Just off the street, pick up a ball and go shoot like Steph Curry. I challenge anyone to try. Pick up a ball and go shoot like Steph Curry. Right. Steph Curry practices a lot. He's a professional. And I feel in hip hop culture, there are professionals. You cannot pick up a microphone and go do what Rakim could do. Just off the street, just pick up a phone and go. I think you're gonna do what Rakim could do. Rakim practices a lot. Right. He's very talented. He's a wordsmith. Mm-hmm. So I believe hip hop culture needs to get back to that level. Well, just the average person can't go in there and record a song and expect to, be famous and sell lots of units. It needs to be a skill level. That's kind of what our Ultimate Talent Search is about. It's about raising and bringing out, because there are people with high skill levels. Mm-hmm. But over the last few years, we see people with less skill levels get more props than the ones with high skill levels. Mm-hmm. So part of our challenge with hip hop, with what we're doing with the Ultimate Talent Search, is to give those people with all that skill level a chance now to say, this is what I can do.
Okay. I was watching an interview the other day with KRS-One, and he is one of the founders of hip hop. And he mentioned, much like you just actually echoed, he said he believes those who are in charge and carrying the torch for the next generation have a responsibility to make sure that the core of what hip hop meant is maintained. You mentioned that because he said he felt that when you get to a certain level, you should be licensed. Because, he said, and not to try and put something through red tape, he said, but you need to be accountable for the words you speak, because the words you speak can have an entire generation echoing that sentiment in real life. So if you're speaking death to a situation, you might be responsible for some mother losing her child because they're doing and echoing what you said they should do. So if you're speaking life and empowerment and uplifting, you can bring literally a generation up by just the words you speak. He says, so he doesn't take that lightly, and I see, of course, you guys don't either. And I like, do you feel with that being said, being a black man in this field and having the world where look at you as being one of the forefathers and your culture created this, do you feel a responsibility to make sure that it is maintained to a certain level, or do you think it's more important that it kind of disseminates globally and is more commercial? How do you feel, or how do you mix the two?
I like to take what KRS-One said a step further.
Okay.
I think it's very important that businessmen like myself take the responsibility to build business models around the decision-making power of hip-hop culture. Now, that means that when I go to my meetings and I meet with the distributors and I meet with large brands, very few hip-hop brands are controlled by people that look like you and me. Now, I'm a CEO, so I veto stuff. If I don't like it, I got veto power. I'm chairman of the board. I pick the board. All right. So I have a lot of decision-making power that falls directly on me, meaning that we currently do not own hip-hop culture. So how do we expect if we don't own it? The final decision is upstairs, So if we don't own it, we can't make decisions. So other people are choosing to deal death on our kids. We're not choosing to choose death on our kids. We have very little decision-making power in what is put out.
Right.
That is one of the main reasons I chose to launch Hip Hop TV.
Okay.
I build OTT networks. I can build skateboard, rock and roll, country, tree climbing, whatever I choose.
All right.
But I chose Hip Hop TV because of that responsibility and because I take what KRS-One said very seriously, but I also know the business end of it. If we don't own the company that puts out the culture, own the company that puts out the products, then we have no quality control mechanisms in place.
Gotcha.
So we will get what we get. So it's very important for us to own the companies that put out what we see as that hip hop culture.
Okay. And I know we're filming this actually in Oakland, California, which was the birthplace of the Black Panther movement, and has a long history in civil rights. And Todd Shaw, aka Too Short, mentioned in an interview with him, he said, they asked him, did he feel responsible for the evolution of gangster rap? And he said, kind of similar to what you said, he said, when he was rapping and talking about positive things in the community, nobody wanted to hear it. It wasn't until he started talking about dope dealing and women and things like that, he said next thing he knew he was on tour. He says he felt the responsibility laid with the record companies. He said they were the ones who wanted to hear certain things. They were the ones he was just feeding his family. So with that being said, do you think that if you have those kind of people with that mindset, that it's not necessarily uplifting, would that be something that you might want to kind of mentor them and say, look, there's another way when they come to Hip Hop TV? Or do you kind of say, okay, this is just who they are and we'll just have to work? How do you do that?
Well, we do it by running a business and being a responsible business.
Good.
For instance, I choose what videos play. I hire the guy that does the programming.
Okay.
So I choose what videos play on regular rotation. So I interact with artists on a regular basis. So it's my responsibility to say that it's much more profitable, and the right thing to do to deal life, not death. And unless you have someone in a position to make that decision, and it's more, even better business. I mean, people want to buy positive life messages a lot more than they want to buy "go kill yourself" messages.
Right.
So in business, I believe there's other reasons why some of that material comes out rather than business. So at the end of the day, to me, the best business decision is to encourage artists to do and put out more positive things. We do a little things a little bit different in Hip Hop TV. In Hip Hop TV, we're about global, a global business model. That means we study data. So I want an artist here to do a track with an artist in Taiwan. I want the remix to be with an artist in Germany, an artist in Lagos, Nigeria. Because at the end of the day, that means this artist here can now do a show in Lagos, Nigeria. Hip Hop TV can send a crew and film in Lagos, Nigeria. So it's good business for me, for hip hop to be as global as possible. It's good business for the artist to travel around the world and work as much as possible. So it's good business all the way around to have this whole global sense of what we do.
Okay. Well, you have, I don't want to say the weight of the world, but you really have the world that's looking at you. And from what we can see, hip hop's in good hands. I'm very excited, and the launch of Hip Hop TV is coming
January.
Full
launch January, right around January 15th or so. We see the full launch, some great features on it. We'll be launching our Ultimate Talent Search, which we're looking for the best of the best around the world. So we want to see, if you have what it takes, stop talking, upload your video, and let the master see. Let's see what Rakim thinks about you. See what Big Daddy Kane thinks about you. Let's see what Spice One thinks about you. You got the skills. Let's see the ones that really done it on a high level think about you, and let's take it to the game to the next level.
You heard it here from the man himself. Coming in January, Hip Hop TV is going to change the way hip hop is perceived and delivered. For Global Wire News Services, I'm David Watts. Shawn Granberry, sir.
Thank you
a lot.